season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Set. 118. Mike 58 right there. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Mike 59.
They'll run on first down. Abraham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
He's checking. Crash. Motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready up. X3. New 18. Chopper.
59. Watch the pass. Check.
Let go.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
2nd and 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ready.
And And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Hey, shoot.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now.
59. Mike's 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check.
Move.
Mike is 15.
Hey, lock it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Check out route.
So that'll back him up 5. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wagner looking left side. He's got it. Complete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Taken in at the 11. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
To throw is Watson, and Thomas has it. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know it's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st down, Lester trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. 58 to Mike. 55. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Throwing on 2nd down, Watson. His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check, go get him, go get him.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Check.
They'll try the left side. Lester. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. So we got man. Off. Line up, go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Set. 8, read. Look at me. Go.
Big ass. Shit. Check three.
Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Wagner. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Okay, ready?
Mike's 59. Watch the run.
80 weapons. You get it.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go. Shoot. 85.
Now a give, right side. Lester. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Right there. 54.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll put him right at 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Give me hands. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevens. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Here we go.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
6-6, pull it high. Watch the whip. Hey, orbit.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Fire.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. James has got it, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
Down.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Bandit. Check 52.
Protein spill.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, Charlie. Deep grip.
Looking to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Hey, check. 3.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Looking to throw. Wagner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Back to throw. Wagner. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. Lester. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah. Hey, high 7.
2nd and 9 now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, exit. Hey. Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm coming back.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wagner. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
18 Gator, 61, matchbox lights.
Slam, slam. Hey, watch it, watch it. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check 50, check 50.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Looking to throw. Wagner. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. Back to throw. Wagner. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wagner. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Looking to throw. Wagner. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check 43.
He completes this one to Mack. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
To number 18. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
General West.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, Echo. 22 jet bombers.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Hey, Delta.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Silver.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
On the double.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Danny. Check.
Leo.
25. Check 25.
Now.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 10-2 start.
Come on. Strong right.
Look at me. Zipper.
Watch the shit.
Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, Alpha! Defense!
Operating from the gun, Wagner, and that's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Here we go! 15 line. 15 line. Hey, zoom!
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man, I got you. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Smooth!
Situation, let's go. 58, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Crunch! Fair! Go!
Mike's 59. Mike's 50.
Hey, orbit!
Watch the run.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Yep.
Double up. 59's Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Check, 59. All day, baby, all day. Mike, check. 59. You can't block me. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Wagner. And his throw is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Check. 59's Mike. Check.
Hey, high 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike, check. 59. Watch the slant. Mike's 5'9", Mike 5'9". Nice, sweetheart.
Now.
Throwing on third and long. Wagner. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
2nd and 5. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Back to throw. Wagner. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw. Wagner. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Go! Hey, exit.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
90 ball.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
58, boys, 58.
Bravo.
Time to go right now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hurry up. Go.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevens. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.